about what I need before. Like all the things that I was supposed to. I didn't know I had to get international license. I didn't know I needed to get this. But if I ask somebody, you see how the agents take money? Because I don't know. I want to find out who has gone to Nigeria before. My brother, what did you have to show before they allowed you? Now they car insurance. I had to do all these things. Now I come in here and I've missed one document because of that. Something I'm coming to do for, I'm coming with my team to do for the whole continent. It could take me back. If not because probably if I take Chief's number, I could call, oh Chief, I didn't have. Because he knows I'm a good person, he may stand in for me. But what about if he doesn't know the person is a good person? So we are asking migration, customs. Ghana, you don't allow you to bring soil. So you write it. Standard authority, you have international standard. You can't take an animal without being examined. So all this information, you go in French, you click Togo's flag, it should be there. You click Benin, Burkina Faso, Nigeria. We should be able to have this information so that the woman who doesn't read and write can hear of this through the market women. And then we say that, my son, Alaji, go and check this. What do I need to cross Nigeria? So that the few troubles you will have as officers will be those who are, one, stubborn, two, those who genuinely didn't know but can be told, but majority of the people can have the information. Togo, they say perishable goods. You don't pay duty. They don't take anything. So they've told the traders that if an officer wants money, it's no. But if it is to this quantity, if you go for jeans from Togo to Ghana, if you go for, supposed to pay this amount. So before they get there, that is why if they need the trade, but you too want your document because it's the law you are following. So if they get to WACTAF and these agents who don't take money, they will help them declare the things. Before it gets to you, the officer, your problem is solved. Because you are now going to tell him you need to declare. This is how you need to declare. This is the form for you to declare. It will take you the whole day. And that is why we want you, the market women. So from what Chief and etc. are saying, if we are putting you in touch with the commanders, you could quickly call them, and then you know what they will do. They will just say that, officer, even though the woman don't have it, for this one, it's not anything that will breach security. Allow him to go. So that you will then do what is right the next time and then be able to. So one, what we are all agreeing here is that we need to make sure that there is continuous meeting like this, because we have a lot to say, but nobody is saying it because we don't have time. So one, there should be some coordination and unity, so that if your SEPS happens to customs, say that migration should go away. For you know, he will not say it. His boy can say it. Your boy can say something. Not even important. He can then report to you and say that be careful, your boys are not behaving well. So we need that level of collaboration, and we can start with this border, because your border is the only border that is what? This border is joint. Yes. The rest are not joint border. They are Nigeria, Ghana border, Togo border. This is the only one I heard is what? Joint with Savikonji. So we need to set the precedent for others to also follow. So we will just put the brakes here. I will take your comment. Let me hear from Nigeria. And then when we hear from the Nigeria traders, that means we've been inclusive. Everybody has been given the chance to speak. But meaning, if we get funding again, because you know when we come, we are paying your transportation, we are taking this, we will want to insist that this meeting must be quarterly, every 3 months. There must be meeting like we get to a year and we don't pay. You will then be united to be able to take care of yourself. So I think we will make a case to them for some of these things. And as for Alaji, they are putting together offices. So we even came with a laptop that after we will donate to Alaji's office. What we are using is that they are supposed to assist women and then those crossing. But because it's somebody who gave you the money, GIZ, what they want is that how many people have you helped? How are the things going on? So this will be a platform. They will use the laptop to collect the data so that we know that they are not just taking a laptop, sitting down. They are going out and helping people who are in trouble and putting the information from migration, from customs, from environment, from health on the platform so that when people come, tell the market woman, take this, www. Give it to your son. Let your son explain everything about Nigeria, Benin border, so that when you go this, then we want to see if in future we can get a line to migration so that if you are in trouble, this is the line you call. It comes to them, then they know migration officer. If not, the migration officer cannot sleep. Midnight when he is on the bed with the wife, then people will be calling SEPs, migration, they've seized my goods. No, there should be a way to get them so that they will call the big men to resolve matters behind the scene than for traders to disturb them. So senior, your hand has been up for a long time, but before I come to you, let's listen to the traders. We come to you, then we take closing remarks, and then we are good to go. So Nigeria.
We are from the National Union of Food Transport Workers. Our officers have said it all. And border closure affecting us too. Because without the traders, so all these things, multiple checking points is also affecting us. When to Lagos before, we are spending 45 minutes to Mile 2. But right now, we are spending like 3 hours on the road before we reach Mile 2. That is affecting us. But in addition to what our officers have said, I want to send a message to the traders to avoid the road-sided drivers because they are not registered members. If they want to enter vehicle, let them come to the motor. We're also begging the federal government, state government, and our local government here for good motor park garage. We need it here too. So, Semebo motor park here. Yeah, good motor park garage. No, outside here. Outside there.
We have one, but it's very local. Then we want a modern.
Yes, the modern one. LURTW. So, in addition, the safety of our passenger is our concern. May God bless us. Thank you.
This is straightforward and good. Thank you. This program today.
So, in addition,
and Badagry. Unnecessary. Don't count. You can't reserve that to them. Now, if there will be a kind of collaborative meeting, so okay, we had a seminar here. This is what we talk about. How do we get an officer to make sure that these farm traders move their items way to help them?
Any last contribution before Alaji speaks? Because when Alaji speaks, we will end. So 1, 2, 3. Please be mindful that people are hungry. People are hungry. Standing on the system protocol, the director of QS, another my colleagues over there. Thank you for
To tell you that, let me introduce myself, please. I'm a DCC Yahya and the first deputy president by the Agri Chamber of Commerce and the owner of Niger Tourism Radio that is covering this program live. I'm happy to say that, thank God, Alhaji is here. We have been embarking on this kind of thing. But what I just want to say about this garden is that everybody will be talking. Either we like it or not. We are saying that cross-border traders, whether they are enlightened or not, enlightenment must. What I mean by that is that there must be a collaborative effort by all security agencies to have a platform. The platform is this, like you have in the report. Let me put two. On that NICES 2, that is where all the security agencies, all the port is having a product to assess. Either you are NAFDAC, you are SON, you are plant quarantine, everybody like that, they view it there, right? So by the time they see everything, then no need for SON to hold the document again. By the time they see it on the platform, they work on it. So also, since we have server agent in all the ports, either the port or seaport or the border port, all these traders along the port, like Waktar, that is leading the crusade now, they must have what they call, although I know that they are trying to establish their information center, which is very, very important. At that point, there must be enlightenment. They must enlighten themselves, their leadership, because you have chairman, you have the leadership should be enlightening their groups about certain things like either custom provision items and other things like that. So they must enlighten themselves. That is very, very germane to anything that is going on. Let me tell you something concerning that. I'm privileged to it. When I was in ETLS here, sorry, there are certain things that we did. This baggage assessment and other things like that. There is no reason, there is no way you assess your goods before you come to, and then, because there is 24-hour services by all security agencies in the port. At the border post here that I know. So please and please, because the chairman is running me out, so don't let me run out, but let me just give you for other people to see. So everybody must work together. There must be enlightenment. I want to suggest one thing again, that maybe there should be an interpreter at that information desk that Wakta is trying to establish. That interpreter, like we're having it today, this woman and this guy, they can as well serve as interpreter there. Because, so what I want, they'll be able to tell them that person will be able to do the interpreting. Thank you very much, not to take other people's time.
So just like that, short, so that everybody's a big man, so we can't go. Okay. Yes.
Doivent s'éduquer pour savoir, pour savoir tout ce que les acteurs ou les commerçants doivent amener à la frontière avant de traverser. Eux-mêmes doivent s'éduquer et s'informer. Il a aussi parlé d'une plateforme où tous les acteurs vont communiquer et discuter les choses qu'ils doivent faire ensemble. Donc, il dit simplement, il faut travailler en équipe. Il a aussi parlé des interprètes. WACTAV doivent avoir des interprètes qui vont interpréter les choses qui sont écrites sur les documents ou traduire ça pour les commerçants qui vont venir chez eux. Oui, c'est tout qu'il a. Ouais. Merci, monsieur.
All right. Thank you too. So we have the last one here. There's right to food. There's right.
You said there could be, you have repeatedly said that this one is an informal one. So let it remain so. So the issue of now giving you information, that should be informal as well. So you better take the formal approach so that we give you the necessary information. So as well with the phone numbers. Then I advise that you take this approach to solving problems. So whether worked up or the association itself, they should be contacting various offices in groups. That will be solve the problem more and more easier. Then, as somebody now put it, that for an exporter or importer to be taking just a bag of rice or 2 bags, that is too small. As far as issues to do with quality and safety, please, we should not underrate the quantity, because it was one person that brought COVID-19 to Nigeria, one person. So 1 bag can cause 100 people to die. So please, whether large or small in quantity, we should make sure that quality is there. Yeah. Then, what I observe from this meeting is that the facilitators are more than the participants. You get those to present are more than those to learn. So in the subsequent meetings, I advise that those to learn should be more than those to give the information. I think you get the information. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Just to add to what he said, a clarity, because others are watching and etc., we needed to have informed you before, because that is not proper when we are dealing with law. And then you can't use anything here. The Charter House rules should be respected. We can't use anything here against anybody, so we should respect that, because we are not children or so and so. You can't go and use somebody's picture as an officer to do something that is negative. You must stress on that one. And in terms of the facilitators, you know that the Cross Foundation, I wanted that captured. They are responsible for 3%. Now, WACTAF is having representatives in all the bodies, and because we are doing Togo, Benin, Nigeria, they have to bring all this. And later on, there were some media people that came in unaware. So we plead with you, if the facilitation became too cumbersome, kindly forgive us. But it is worked up. We can come and go. Chief, you know when donor agencies help foundations like us, GIZ, they go. But we need people who are stationed at the borders. And that is why we are leaving a laptop after Alaji will donate it to them so that they work. We wish we could get even more funds to help you people at the border. You may need some gadgets and etc. So it's a step-by-step process. That is why you see that their agency and their agents are more in this association, and we are sorry for that. Next time we will take good care of the facilitation so that we don't do that. On that note, I will ask Alaji. They are worked up. You can go everywhere and work, but you need people down the ground. They have been working in all the borders. We will go to Cote d'Ivoire and Burkina Faso next month. But for the 3 borders, we are doing this with worked up. And so I give the last comment to Alaji, after which we will present the laptop. Where is it? And then thank you so that we get your food. A sheet is going on so that you sign. In fact, we don't hide. We mentioned the amount and everything in, how did you call it? Togo and what's the name? Togo and Ghana. Yeah. But the reason is that we are supposed to give you your CFA, but we don't have the CFA here. That's why we are giving you the euro. So please, kindly indulge us and understand. And we're giving you CFA or Naira. Yeah. But
thank you for coming for this meeting. I want to assure you, my brother from Standard Organization, we invited all the agency at the border. And I have a copy. All of them acknowledge the letter with immigration, police, NDLA, everybody share it in the group for you. What West Africa has done so far, I can say you received the letter. Am I lying? So we share the letter to all of them. In WhatsApp, what we do is we have. What is the role of the border information centers? The border information centers is to give traders information before you leave your country. Luckily, Nigerian Shipper Council, we have a partnership. You saw them, they are having an office here. So that office will be used to provide information on different policy along Lagos, Abidjan. So the border information center is going to play a lot for the traders. We are going to enlighten them. We are going to give them all the details, immigration policy, trade policy, transit levy. I want to share something with you. When you are trading, you need to know policy. When you are going through Lagos, Abidjan corridors, Ghana VAT is 15%. Nigeria VAT is 7.5%. Togo is 18%. Niger is 19%. So all these documents are here. You should know. When your good is in transit, Benin have two policies. If the goods are going to coastal region, you pay 7% of statistics, 7.28% of statistics. But when that good go to coastal region, you don't pay anything. So all those information will be available for you. This is the information I just want to share with all of you, that the Border Information Center is going to play a very important role. Educate traders before you leave your country and before you can go to other corridors. I want to assure you, immigration and all of us, is going to be only 4 checking points. I've seen, I send you, this WhatsApp group is composed of the ministers. I'm part of them. So sometimes when I forward something to you, because they call me, he doesn't worry. I told them with this thing, 17 years old, I worked with UK Umar when he was at the airport. That is to tell you, Dange, you know him. Yes. They are my friend.
He was the one that gave me this job.
So this is to tell you that, UK Umar was the youngest controller. Yes. That is to tell you that when people are talking, they look them. Atiku was my friend when he was international in 1982. Atiku, the same Alhaji Atiku. He was the controller of custom at that time. So for that reason, I'm assure all of you that we will make sure that we facilitate trade. My brother from Benin, you are right. I don't want to go far away. I'm assure you that your president, the woman, she know me. I'm talking about the president of the Anana. We work together more than 8 years. We have been looking solution to see how we can assist you to resolve this issue of trade barriers or whatever. By finishing, when I traveled to East Africa, I was in Johannesburg, I was in Nairobi. What is the role of the Border Information Center? They speak their local language. The Border Information Centers here in Badagry, Semen, they will speak French, English, and Egun. Bon, what I'm saying is, every AP speak Egun. Am I lying? Tous ceux-là qui parlent AP-là doivent parler Egun. Donc, comme je viens de le dire, le centre d'information. No, so like I was saying it about a flower border information centers. Is that in an area that they speak 4 languages. They speak French, they speak English, they speak Ebe, they speak Ashanti. Because in that corridors, when you go, you see them. So it's not an issue of, I don't speak French. You don't Sebe. You know the local language. When you go to Megatari, you go to Dan Isa, you go to Ilela, no English. 95% now, Damdurwa is only Hausa. It's not a matter. They will call you Alhaji Nasiru. I'm not the Frenchman. I'm not Englishman. Let us talk our local. Or Yarado Ajibia. Nothing. They don't get time for doing this. When you go to Ecom, the areas, the language in that place, they have to speak that language. So these are.
Before then, that's why we are helping to set up. You are setting the offices, you have them. So we are helping not only with the laptops, but with the discussions we've made to be able to help get the information office, including the portals that we are doing. So don't, in terms of us, you can. So when you talk, I can't talk again. You have our support in setting up the offices that we are doing, even for the officers. We give them honorarium, some token, so that they can do that work. So those ones, we will all discuss it with you. You is your office, but we are supporting you.
Thank you very much. I'm assure you that, do you know why I'm saying it? When you look at it, everybody is following it in Abuja, your office, everybody. We connect it. Whatever you say, your comment, your boss is hearing it. All the police officers have been seeing it. This thing is going to be used in Nigeria as Nigerian Shipper Council. Yeah? So this computer will be used in Nigerian Shipper Council office. That is where we have a border information centers. And WhatsApp is trying to sign an MOU where we are going to partner. All these things that you are saying it, that person is going to be working in that office. So we have made an arrangement who come from my 12. So you talk to the regional president that the arrangement we are putting together with Nigerian Shipper Council, our partner, they have given us computers. But this computer is not for Alhaji Nasiru. And it is not for my 12. It's for the office of Border Information Center at Seme, where all the immigration, all of you, all the traders, you are going to have all the information you need on 17 countries. Une fois encore, Monsieur le Commissaire, je vous remercie beaucoup. J'ai parlé de la facilitation. Au niveau de la OTA, dans les 17 pays, nous avons créé un centre d'information et cet centre d'information donne les informations avant que le commerçant ou le commerçant, avant que ce commerçant ne quitte son pays. Le centre d'information, c'est un endroit où même la police, la douane, la gendarmerie peuvent passer pour prendre des informations. Loi fiscale. J'ai donné un exemple que je peux vous donner ça. Au niveau du Bénin, si vous allez dans le pays côtier, vous payez les statistiques 7,28%. Mais si c'est en dehors des pays tels que les pays de l'Interland, vous ne payez pas les statistiques. Par exemple, je donne un cas. Le Bénin dit, si vous voulez exporter du maïs ou de la farine, du gari vous devez payer 100 francs par kilo. Toutes ces informations-là sont au niveau de notre organisation où, par la grâce de Dieu, ce qu'on va vous demander, la présidente, je ne sais pas si c'est elle qui est toujours présidente des ananas, bon, vous allez demander, on a déjà fait un travail. Mais ce que je vais vous dire, nous avons constaté que pour faire réussir ce projet, il faut impliquer la mairie, puisque c'est eux qui sont les propriétaires du marché. Vous devez travailler ensemble avec eux. Maintenant, la section béninoise, je vais vous donner leur contact. Vous devez vous voir. Parce que nous, on a dit, il faut une fiche qui va être, ça dit que, émise par le Bénin, par chaque pays. Ça dit qu'à partir de votre point de chargement là, vous dites, voilà, ce camion-là a chargé tel nombre de marchandises. Vous allez faire sortir une fiche. C'est simple. Nous allons vous dire comment ça va se faire. Maintenant, c'est cette fiche-là que l'AOTA émet à partir du bureau d'information qu'on donne au niveau de la douane. Ça, il n'y a pas de problème. Pourquoi l'AOTA demande ça? C'est parce que moi, je ne peux pas signer un document où après on va dire que ce qui est dans le véhicule est différent de ce qui est dedans. By finishing, he was talking about an issue they are having. What we discuss with ECOWAS Commission is a way bill, which the custom, they are putting it in place in Abuja. That way bill is going to be assessed. Quarantine will be there. The WhatsApp group I showed to you, the Minister of Agric is there, it's quarantine. It's their job. When you talk, they are going to issue the way bill. It is inside. And the water to complete. Say this, because I cannot sit down in my house, sign a paper, and that paper you sign, my brother from Quality will say, trying to tell all of us here the best. But I'm assure you, national transport. Now, some of your vehicle, OT expire. You know, I'm telling you this thing. This morning, I was inside the car. So what we are asking you is, if you don't want police, so if you don't renew your year, the moment you reach Ilela and Koni.
It's like between here and Badagry.
Here.